I mean, I'm a danger fighter. I'm a danger fighter. Like, I'm the first professional fighter in my country, so people think that this guy, I work hard for this moment, I work hard. So you will see I'm the danger of the ring. I'm a big bad. They name me Big Bad, you know what I'm saying? So my nickname is a Big Bad. So it's gonna be Big Blood, Big Bad, you know, gonna make big blood in the ring 1st of June. Trust me, guys. And I work hard for this moment, you know, so everyone will get surprised in 1st of June, guys. Trust me.
June 1st, 2024. Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Kingdom Arena. This was supposed to be a very different night. Not just a major title fight. Not just another championship defense. And not just another high-profile boxing event in Saudi Arabia. Originally, this was meant to be the night of undisputed supremacy. The night when Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev would finally decide who ruled the light heavyweight division. But boxing often breaks perfect scripts. Beterbiev was forced out with a meniscus injury, and Dmitry Bivol remained on the card. A new opponent was found quickly, undefeated Libyan southpaw Malik Zinad, who accepted the opportunity of a lifetime. Zinad entered the fight with a record of 22 wins, no losses, 16 by knockout, stepping in as a late replacement to face one of the most precise technicians in modern boxing. And that was the key element of this fight. For Bivol, this was no longer the opponent he had prepared for over months. For Zinad, it was a leap from being a solid undefeated contender straight into a fight against a world-class champion. But sometimes, these kinds of situations create the biggest surprises. Because a late replacement is always a risk. You prepare for one style, and face another. You mentally prepare for one battle, and receive a completely different one. On one side, Dmitry Bivol. By that point, he was far more than just the WBA champion. He was a fighter respected for his calm control, discipline, footwork, timing, clean jab, distance management, and his ability to break opponents without chaos or wasted movement. Before facing Zinad, he had already secured major wins over Saul Alvarez, Gilberto Ramirez, and Lyndon Arthur, and his reputation as a technical master was well established. On the other side, Malik Zinad. And it is important not to underestimate him just because he entered the fight late. Yes, he was not a global star. Yes, he did not carry the same media presence as Bivol. Yes, most saw him as the underdog. But he was undefeated. He was hungry. He was confident. And most importantly, he accepted a fight many others would have refused. Before the bout, Zinad carried himself with confidence. He did not speak like someone there just to collect a paycheck. In pre-fight quotes, he promised blood, called it a war, and said he would create an earthquake in the division. Even Bivol acknowledged that his opponent believed in himself, and was dangerous because of that hunger. And that was the real intrigue. Not that Zinad suddenly became the favorite on paper. He did not. The question was different. Could a lesser-known but confident and undefeated challenger enter without fear, create chaos, and disrupt the order that Bivol relies on? Because Bivol represents order. And sometimes, order is hardest to maintain when the script changes at the last moment. Round 1. The opening round quickly showed that Bivol was not there to drag the night out. He immediately took the center of the ring, calm, composed, no wasted movement. Zinad tried to show he was not intimidated, stepping forward, staying active, not hiding behind a tight guard. But the difference in precision was clear almost instantly. Bivol read the distance better, saw the openings earlier, and landed cleaner shots. And already in the first round, He caught Zinad with a left hook and sent him to the canvas. That moment became the first major sign that the champion came in fully locked in. Fight recaps also highlight this early knockdown. Zinad got back up. And that mattered. Because right there, it was clear. He did not come into the ring with the mindset of someone ready to fold after the first big problem. Round 2. In the second round, Zinad kept moving forward. Not as freely as at the start, but still with the intent to impose a fight. Sky Sports noted after the fight that even under pressure and after heavy shots, Zinad continued to work confidently on the front foot. That is important. He did not become passive. But Bivol had already found the rhythm. He worked behind the jab, controlled the distance, stayed composed, and made his opponent pay for every straight entry. Zinad was brave. Bivol was precise. And in that combination, bravery without perfect timing starts to fall short. Round 3. The third round made the difference in class even clearer. Zinad tried to apply pressure, but his attacks became more predictable. He moved forward with intent, but Bivol answered faster, shorter, and cleaner. Zinad's nose began to show the effects of that precision. Sky Sports specifically mentioned that Bivol's consistent accuracy broke it. And here the key point became obvious. Bivol was not just winning moments. He was slowly taking away his opponent's confidence with every exchange. Round 4. In the fourth round, Zinad was still in the fight. And that needs to be said. He was not just standing there waiting for the end. He tried to find his moments, stepped into range, attempted to respond. But the problem was that almost every attempt was met with something sharper from Bivol. The champion worked in a very controlled way. No unnecessary risks. No chaos. No openings given away. In rounds like this, the opponent is still present, but unable to impose his own reality on the fight. Round 5. The fifth round kept pushing the fight closer to its conclusion. Zinaid was still showing heart. ESPN later gave him credit for his ambition and for taking the opportunity, especially considering he had a tough fight in Australia less than 6 weeks earlier. But the same reports made it clear, Bivol's level was simply too high, and the outcome was never really in doubt. That feeling became even more obvious in round 5. Zinaid was fighting. But Bivol was controlling not just the distance, he was controlling the entire logic of the fight. When Zinaid moved forward, he ran into the jab. When he tried to exchange, he was met with cleaner shots. When he attempted to build momentum, the champion shifted, reset, and broke the sequence immediately. Zinaid wanted a war. Bivol imposed order. And at the highest level of professional boxing, that alone is often enough to break an opponent down without chaos. Malik Zinaid arrived in Riyadh with belief, bold words, and a readiness for war. But Dmitry Bivol turned the night into a cold lesson in class, precise, composed, and ruthless at a champion's level. Zinaid spoke about blood, about war, about an earthquake in the division. But when the bell rang, something else became clear. The real earthquake in that ring was Bivol himself. Not because he rushed forward, not because he fought with reckless aggression, but because every step, every jab, every hook, and every movement broke his opponent down, not with chaos, but with precision. And that is why this fight is remembered as more than just a title defense. It was a night where the champion did not let a broken script break him.